Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is how to gain followers organically. There's so many ways to gain followers now in this new generation. Overnight sensations, fame by association, and organic followers. I don't know, and I am very excited to talk about this, and it's something I'm really interested in myself, and I thought, hey, I think I've built a following enough to talk about this, so let's get into this video. Guys, so the first thing, I'm going to be breaking up this video into sections. It's going to be a lot of bullet points on how to gain followers organically, but firstly, I'm going to give you my background story. I started TikTok in 2019, literally right when COVID hit. I did videos just for fun, and one of my videos went viral. And this is going to be really key because that video was one of my curly hair routines, and after that, I see what people wanted, what people liked, and I produce that. They liked my hair, they liked just all of that vibe, so I was like, okay guys, I see what you want and I will be pushing out that content to you. So that's exactly what I did. As I continued to do that, you guys were saying to make a YouTube channel, made my YouTube channel. I do so many different things on here. It's a hodgepodge. It is my favorite place to produce content, but yeah, I do hauls, hairstyles, lifestyle, because it's really more personal. So then I started YouTube, and once that started to kick in, I took Instagram more seriously and got signed to an agency. But disclaimer, being signed to an agency does not help you gain followers at all. It just helps monetize my content and put me more out there in the industry. But yeah, that is kind of my background story. My niche, I would say, is curly hair, and that is gonna bring us into the first. Okay guys, so the first thing that you're gonna need to grow an organic following is to narrow your content into one niche. This is really key because people need to have a purpose to follow you. There are a lot of people who just post stuff and people like it, but I feel like it's really easy to narrow down to one niche. My niche is curly hair and just being like a college student and having natural hair. So that's kind of my vibe, and I really enjoy it. But I would say having a niche, of course, confines you into one box, but I would say having different platforms where you can express yourself is definitely needed. So yeah, having a niche, whatever you find passionate about yourself or indifferent about yourself that people could relate to, is really key. And yeah, I'm just really passionate about helping girls with curly hair because I know I didn't have anyone to help me with curly hair when I was younger, and a niche is the first step to having organic following because you need to draw in some sort of a crowd. Chapter 2. So once you have a niche, you need to be consistent. This is the most important thing. I think I was watching a video like this from Tatiana Brown. Don't know if that's her name. I feel like in my head I have that name, but this is her page. She's an icon, she's a queen, so shout out to her. But yeah, she basically says to be posting all the time. People have this perception, I know when I was in high school, that posting is so cool, uncool, no one cares what you're doing. Okay, fine. If you want to be that person that's too cool for school, that is totally fine. But just know that when people follow you, they're interested. That means they're interested in what you're doing and what you're up to. And when you start to grow a following, you need to have that. If you want to grow a following, you need that. So definitely stay consistent with story posts. Story posts, I would say post 4 frames a day. That is what I try to do. And along with posting, I try to post in feed post 2 times a week. And now that the Instagram Reels has changed the algorithm in 2022, Reels are the main source that Instagram is pushing out. So I try to post a Reel 6 out of 7 times a week. It is really hard, but I would say it's really worth it as well. My following has grown tremendously, and we'll take a look at my analytics right now. So just to rewind a little bit, to grow an organic following, you need to have a business account. You'll know that you have a business account when you have this gray sort of thing under your name. It's just for fun. That's kind of that's how you know someone has a business account. Or ad tools, that's how you know. And basically my reels have been doing really good when I've been posting consistently and adding covers. I've noticed that my recycled videos haven't been doing as well as reels that I make in Instagram. Like when I make reels inside of Instagram, not like screen recording them from TikTok, they do so much better. So I think this is one of the first ones I did using Instagram fonts and just Instagram trending sounds. You know Instagram has trending sounds. Wow, that's so loud, I'm so sorry. When they have an arrow in the corner. So this is trending, this is trending, this is trending, and that is what's really gonna push your reels out to the Explore page. So yeah, I would say definitely just posting really consistently about your niche, or just doing trends that are just really like trending and try to make them to your niche. I try to do that with some videos, like trending sounds, I'll relate it back to curly hair or just stuff like that, or college student stuff. But yeah, definitely posting consistently is what you're gonna need. And yeah, chapter 3. Okay, so once you start posting consistently, you're gonna need hashtags. So hashtags are super, super important. Hashtags is definitely a way to expand your reach. What I do is I have a screen record of hashtags. So what I do is people who have the same niche as me and I see their videos on my Explore page, I take a look at their hashtags. This is like secretive. I don't know if it's like sketch, but I think it's like a good little cheat code. I go to like people who I see post stuff and their posts are successful. I go to their hashtags, I screenshot them, I post them in this board, and I have found you guys can totally screenshot this because I'm here to help you guys. So I would definitely say this aesthetic fashion to curly hair tutorial one has been my most popular hashtag reach. With using this reach, I'm gonna show you guys, sorry, I'm like screen recording and talking at the same time. I'm gonna show you my reach has grown. So on Insights, you can see all of this, but my Insights have grown 15%. That means I have gotten like this, I've reached 200K accounts in the past week. And then with all this as well, it shows you from what countries, from what ages, and gender, and cities. So what I like to do though is in the hashtags, excluding from the ones here, at the end of every hashtag I include the city where I'm located. The location is another way to really push out your content, because then you'll pop up more locally on people's feeds that like will know you. So yes, these hashtags are really good along with including the locations, and just little tips and tricks like hashtags are really, really key. And another way, the best way to place hashtags that I've noticed, this is also a method from Tatiana Brown, I really hope I'm saying that right, is putting your hashtags in your comment section. And also, we're gonna go to chapter 4 because it's like kind of connected. Reply to comments constantly. My followers are my support system, so I make sure to always show love by responding. Always go back to your post before and answer comments when you made a new post, because when you do that, it will give a notification that you're active, and then they'll go to their phone, and when they see your phone, they'll also see your new post in the feed. So that is another good little method that I have seen really, really good feedback from. But yeah, hashtags in the comment section always, include a location, and also an alt text. So I will show you what an alt text is right now. So an alt text, when you go to your drafts, this is, well, I was about to say what is happening. Okay, I'm gonna just pretend like I'm posting this picture. Go to next. Here under advanced setting, there is write alt text. When you write alt text, you're able to help your search engine. So I would put curly hairstyles. And I don't know about you, I'm always that person that is looking up stuff in like the Instagram search bar thinking it might pop up, which sometimes it does. Other times it doesn't. But when I do this, it means that when people are typing curly hairstyles, my picture will pop up. It will pop up. So that is definitely helps. I also, a little cheat code, when things are trending, I type them into here, because Instagram is another way to just have a loophole into the algorithm. I remember when Willow and Jaden, like the whole Will Smith and Jaden Smith, I can't talk. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett tea was happening. I typed in Will Smith and Jada Pinkett into my alt text, and that picture got like, here, I literally know what picture it is. I was just clowning, honestly. I was being a troll, and it actually did like one of my most liked pictures. It's a little ways back, but I've started to do that to all of my posts, and it was this picture. We're gonna go to the insights. I got insane amount of reach in this picture, 17,000 likes, 200k reach, all these impressions. It was like insane, and most of them are from my explore page, and that's because of the search engine. So yeah, I'm like, this is a lot of information, but whenever everyone asks me like, Heaven, I want to do Instagram, like how do I do it? It really takes a lot of seriousness, and you just have to be consistent, and also don't get discouraged, because I know that I get discouraged sometimes and lose motivation to post because I know like, ugh, no one's even gonna see it, like why does it matter? But maintaining on top of consistency is really, really key. And I think I have a couple more sections, so let's get into those. Okay, another way to grow followers organically. Okay, I'm emphasizing this because a lot of people will buy followers, and you can tell when people buy followers, you can tell that they're bots and they're following, and then their likes don't match up. Another way to do this, if you're wanting to spend a little money, when I'm in my deepest, darkest like reach moments and I really take my page seriously, I ask for promotions from other pages. So for example, again, pulling up my screenshot, I do small promos where I asked big curly hair pages to repost my page, and this is like Curly Hair Barbie. This is one of my good friends. We have constantly collab because it's a betterment of their page and my page when they post it, and they'll give you like discounts, or sometimes they'll just post like without you having to pay. I have gotten that a lot of times when you just tag them. They'll also repost it if they really like it. But yeah, this is a good way to help just like build you and other people. It's like a win-win business situation. Like this page obviously has like more than 500,000 followers, and my content, like being on their page, obviously gets me extra reach, and it's just like a whole, you get the point. Like it's like a good little business agreement if you're down for that. I've seen that it's helped my page really recently. I know one of my videos didn't go viral on my page, but went viral on her page, and then all of those followers came back to my page. So I was like, there you go. It was like definitely win-win. Next, know your analytics. So I just showed you the analytics. It's gonna be on the insights page of your Instagram. And once you know your followers are mostly women than men, know the areas that they're from. When I know the area that they're from, I put my hashtags from that area. So a lot of my followers are from the States and are from LA, my home city. So I always focus on Los Angeles, and knowing that my audience is mostly women, I post women content, women like hairstyles, all that vibe. And know your posting time. Oh my gosh, why does nobody know this? When you go to your insights, it will tell you when your followers are most active. So I'm gonna start screen recording right now. When you go to your insights and you go to your followers, wow, she's taking quite a bit to load today. You can see your age range, but all the way at the bottom right here is the best posting times. And 30k of my 80k followers are active at 12 to 9 a.m. Well, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I try to always post my reels during those times, and they're the same every day throughout the week. So when you know that, like, don't post. My boyfriend does this, and it literally frustrates me. He'll get pictures that he likes, and he's like, oh, and post, and it's like 12 o'clock at night, and I'm like, sir, nobody is awake right now to see your post. Like, okay, you might have to wait like one more day, and it won't be like straight from that moment, but at least you'll get more like reach out of it and make more use out of it. So definitely be patient with that and know your posting times. But yeah, we're gonna get into our last chapter. Okay guys, I have lost count of how many chapters and little sub bullets I have been doing, but this has been a lot of information. But I would say the most important thing is persistence and just confidence, and all of these attributes within yourself. When you have all of this within yourself and the strength within yourself, it will project out to your work. This is not a strategy that I have just been saying throughout this video. It's more of a self strategy. When you know what you want to put out, when you set your mind to a certain goal, it will all work out. I promise you, angels. Like, just stay persistent always. Like, okay, this post didn't do good, the next one will. I promise you. I promise you that. But I hope you guys leave with that last chapter heavily more than anything else. If you guys want me to do an expanded video on Reels, because there's so much information on Reels, I will be glad to do Reel content. If you guys just want more videos in general, like curly hair vibes or haul, I want to do a fall haul, so let me know if you're interested in that. And I also really want to start a podcast, so if you guys are interested in a podcast, let me know. And if you guys are also wanting to do a video on how to get signed to an agency, social media agency, let me know. And also a model, my episode 4 to the model experience is still interluding, so let me know. Alright, that was so much information. I hope you guys had a little notepad out. But yes, if you guys had any questions on this video, or any questions if I skipped over, or anything you want me to highlight, DM me on Instagram at heavenmarley, or leave it in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Alright, bye angels, love ya!